Welcome back. Today we are going to be customizing some jean pants. I'm super excited for this project. I've been thinking of doing it for months and months, and honestly it took me months to finish anyway. For example, one of the pairs of pants that you'll see today, the orange ones, I finished in October, took them to Italy, and right now it's March. So I'm just a little bit behind, but I'm finally getting this up to you guys to check it out. A few things of note here. I am customizing 3 jeans in this video. 2 of them I got from the thrift store, so the checkered pants and the orange pants I got from the thrift store, and the other pair of pants I got from my mom, so they're just hand-me-downs. All 3 of them have kind of just been sitting in my closet waiting for me to do something with, and now's finally the time. So let's go ahead and get started. While you watch me make these jeans, I'm going to tell you a bit about my process. The first pair of pants you're seeing is going to become my checkered design. Right now I'm tracing out squares using a pencil and a ruler so that I have a guide while I paint. The next thing that I'm doing is making my paint mixture with some unscented fabric softener and acrylic paint. This is my homemade fabric paint. The mixture I tried to use was generally like 25% fabric softener and 75% paint. And I'm making my own fabric paint here, even though, spoiler, the mixture was tough to get right because I really do not like the store-bought fabric paints I've used in the past. They're super thin and for some reason really sparkly, so by making my own I have a lot more control over the consistency and color. Now, painting these checkered pants took a lot of paint, and I think I ended up making my mixture too heavy on the fabric softener side because during their first wash, a lot of the paint came off. They also took probably 10 hours to paint. I know, I was genuinely shocked too, and wow, am I sick of painting squares. The final step to all of these pants is to iron them. I tried to iron each section for 5 minutes to really stick down that paint and get everything glued together as much as I could. My second pair of pants are my star pants. These are made from my mom's old pants, thank you mom, and I am currently obsessed. Honestly, the only issue with these pants is that they're mid-rise, but the paint job, nah, that one is out of this world. I used a metallic gold paint here, and the hardest part was creating a consistency that was runny enough to make the thin lines that I wanted, but bulky enough to not wash off the design. I ended up having to go back and paint over a couple of times a lot of the things that I did just to make sure that it showed up because I was trying to water it down to thin it to get the really thin lines. Anyway, these pants also took me a really long time, and the painting process was overall pretty mindless, which is not necessarily up my alley. It gave more paint by numbers or a coloring book, i.e. something that takes a lot of repetition and patience, which is not my forte. And finally, the piece de resistance, the orange pants. I am also obsessed with these pants, and I'm thinking I need a whole fruit collection. What are your thoughts? I also think I had the most fun painting these pants because while it was the same thing over and over again, just painting orange circles, there was a lot more actual painting involved. I had to shade the circles and leaves to make the oranges, and I just really enjoyed it. Anyway, okay, I'm done blurbing for now. Enjoy watching the rest of this process. have officially finished my painted jeans, all 3 of them, including the ones I have on. I'm really happy with how this project turned out. Definitely going to be customizing some more clothes in the future. I'm thinking I have a jean jacket in my closet that I bought to paint, and it's been years and years and years and I haven't painted it, so that's on my list. I'm also thinking of making some shirts, using transfer paper to print out some of my art and putting it on a shirt. So get ready for that because those are coming up hopefully within the near future. Overall, I'm super happy with how this project turned out. Here are some pros and cons. First of all, like you would have seen, I used fabric softener instead of fabric paint because I saw online that that was a usable thing as long as you ironed it. What I will say for these checkered pants is that kind of failed me just a little bit. The front, like the whole front of the pants, when I washed them for the first time, actually washed away, and I think that's because I put too much fabric softener in it, or maybe I didn't iron it long enough. Something happened, and so I had to go back and repaint basically all of the pants, which was a big bummer, but I got them, they're done. Second pants, the same thing kind of happened with these pants. And I think it was maybe more like because what I was painting on was so small, so you can kind of see it right there. Everything the first couple of times that I washed them kind of fell off, which wasn't a big deal. These were a lot easier to fix than the checkered pants just because the surface area that fell off was smaller. And I love these pants a lot. I really like them. I get compliments whenever I wear them, which is very good for my ego. And finally, the orange pants. I think these are my favorite of the group. I really love them. A similar thing happened on these. You can see like on these top oranges, when I washed them for the first time, the paint kind of came off, but honestly, I think it adds to the whole look. So I'm really happy with how this project turned out. Honestly, I think you should give it a try. I don't think any of these really need skills in painting, especially not the checkers and the stars. Those are just drawing checkers and stars. Anyone can do that, and even anyone can do this for sure. It's just making some circles and shading some circles. If you give it a try, definitely let me know. Check me out on Instagram if you want, or my website if you want to buy some of my art. Not pants, don't have any pants on there. Go ahead and check it out. And if you're interested in seeing what I do next, go ahead and feel free and subscribe. See you later, guys.